instructing them to break apart all decoder machines and burn all secret documents.
Japanese are expecting a war. Should we?
Wow. Wow. That's a heck of a lot of panning and overlapping tracks and polarity changes, and oh gosh, that's a heck of a, that's pretty complex, that mix. Wow. Wow. Holy acoustical Batman. Wow. Jesus Christ. Get the hell out. Crikey. Whoa. God damn. Whew. Wow. Not usually a fan of the up mix. Oh, look at the goof there with the other cameraman. I think that someone pointed it out on IMDb. Just down here, just down there. See one of the other cameramen. You can just see it moving out. It's probably one of the what do you call it? Steady cam. I think there's someone there with some type of steady cam. Just as they run off, and then this dude there. I don't know how they keep that, and like, aren't they supposed to check everything, you know? So I think, what's going on there? It's like you see with someone pointing out in the scene with Alien, where Ripley's running through all that smoke and stuff, yeah. And then there's someone behind something, and they move a panel or something. It's like one of those goofs. But this movie is just like a reenactment of the event. That's all it is. And the sound mix on it is you know, it was nominated for sound and sound editing, I think. Yeah, it's pretty good as it is still. You know, film, you know, maybe a bit of soap, but the wow, the sound pannings and such, you know, this one is still pretty good. If it would have been, say, like remixed in Atmos, you know, you gotta use all the original tracks, all the original stem tracks, create it totally all brand new from scratch, while keeping say like the integrity of the original mix, as well as got to put in, pull sounds out, pan them out from the bass layers and pan them and so forth, and have other sounds in the overheads that are totally discrete, maybe have specific music that's discrete element. So you've got to have all the individual track levels. It's also, I think, used 8-channel SDDS, so it would have been left center, right center. They would have used the left center, right center. So got to have that back, you know, that sort of thing, that track. But I think, you know, remix with all where all the airplanes are sort of going and all in and out and round, and how things are geographically with the, you know, you got to have a below surround channel there, sort of thing. You got to have a below surround channel, so you get actually, if it has to be done with anti-phasing certain sound track elements of moving objects, sort of things, airplanes, or where the camera's going near close to the water. You know, in physics, you know, water would be down there sloshing and moving around, sort of thing. As well as when going underwater and certain sort of things, you've got to create those psychoacoustics to, you know, but there's quite a bit of activity going on with what the Matrix things are doing on the decoder, and plus I could put a few more Matrix decoders in. Still got to put another decoder down here, in between here, and also get this up and running again. It's turned off at the moment. So I almost got a lead made up there for the Sony. So I'll get the CP200 back up and get all this and this and all that all connected back up, going in through to the auxiliary input on there. Of course, the Technics up there be connected into the auxiliary 8-channel on there, and then the outputs from here go through a switcher box, and then they'll come into auxiliary number 1, and then I'll have other switching there for the CP200 going into auxiliary number 2. I think with the CP, I might have to make another lead cable. But wow, using the DTS NeuroX, so that's putting in the left center, right center there, and the matrix for the left center, right center is pretty good. It's probably almost maybe compare it with the comparable with the SDU4s. It's probably got some sort of logical azimuth circuit on the thing here, because it stays very stable. Signal stays very stable from what I can notice. So there's also other things on this SDD Storm thing that not really too sure about, because they're there. They can go below 0 hertz, so to speak, and goes down into, I think, what I can identify with some of the symbols look like microfarad. So it's probably got other things that it can test or do or whatever, as well as the frequency range on it goes really high frequency, but when looking at the computers, the layout, the frequency response is saying this range up to this range, 2020 sort of thing. Even though I think it does go down below to 16 hertz with a few PEQ filters. I think the most I'm trying to think what other processor goes down to about, or EQ filters, FBQs, and DCX, that only goes down to 20. Mini DSP, I think, can go down to, oh gosh, I think as low as 10, maybe 10 hertz, with some PEQ filters. So if you've got problematic filters there, or what's it going on in the room, they might be showing something real, it might be false, it might be, but that can go down low. But pretty impressed with how this is handling, because I thought it was going to be bit of a problem. The only other channels I can't put in, because I'm using mostly the maximum of the channels. Can't use the front wide. But I'd rather have the 5 screen over the front wide, because I'd only be able to put the front wide channels somewhere along the surrounds. I'd have to reconfigure these overheads positioning, and then put another JBL, another Mark II along the wall up there somewhere. But it's a bit problematic over there at that side, because of sometimes I may want to put that piece of panel in between the I could put it up there now. I mean, it won't make much difference, but apart from it's a slight void, I know that. I know sound partly go in there, I know that. Still a few other overheads that are not connected up. I've got to figure out where to get some cheap, very cheap 8330A speakers, and then put a few more on the ceiling. Go a little bit more with a few more below surround channels speakers, and then pretty much I think this room is or this system's really geared up. It's just waiting for discrete below surround to come along. Otherwise, I'm totally geared up. So I'll just mute the 5 screen. So the side surrounds, they're playing as a whole. That one, and that one, they're both playing the same signal and the same on the other side. Otherwise, the signal originally was only coming out here, because I'm on theatre 2. Theatre number 2. And plus I'm using DTS Neural X. So I think the below surrounds are active. Yeah, they're active. The levels just need a little bit of adjustment, so they're a little bit more noticeable. See what's going on with the below surround. See what's going on there. Those ones there aren't active. They're active with a different type of different extra type of below surround. While these ones here at the back, they're active. They're kind of discreetly moving sound. There's like different sounds and changes. So kind of for a downward. Sort of downward or kind of downward, upward, whatever. Just taking the gain levels up here a little bit. So that's height 1, left to right, height 2, left to right, height 3, left to right, dog 1, dog 2, dog 3, extra 1, extra 2, extra 3. So I'll go through that again. That's height 1, left to right. That's height 2, which is middle. That's height 3, which is on the back of the ceiling, left to right. Dog 1, dog 2, dog 3, extra 1, extra 2, extra 3. Let's play that again. Wow, look at that. Wow, that's quite a bit of active. That's the next chapter. Torpedo will be dropped in a second. Boom. I think it's about, yeah, it's about now. Just checked it, and it's going under the water. Boom.